Hi guys, Mr. McLaughlin here, and as you can see, the question for today is, well, where am I? How come I'm not there with you? Well, I'm sorry to be missing the first day of school. I always enjoy getting back to work and seeing you guys, but as you guys well know, we're having a little trouble getting back to South Africa, so we're going to have to do things a little bit differently. I'm actually rather excited about this. Those of you who were in my class last year know how much I like to use technology and incorporate it into the classroom. And I think this is probably where education is going, where really instead of a structured environment like a classroom, we have more of a digital environment. And what that means is that you guys are, well, you're free to learn kind of in a more in a way that suits you. So, especially until I get back, this is how we're going to do things, and I hope it suits you, and I hope you find it to your liking. And of course, anything that you don't like or anything you'd like to be done a little bit differently, I'm open to suggestions, and let me know what you think. Anyway, I do look forward to being there with you guys in person, but until then, I suppose this is how we're going to do things. A couple things just on nuts and bolts, like how you guys should do work and how you guys should get work to me. For the time being, just plan on getting everything just to to me via email. My email is there. It's rmcglothlin at asj-jhb.com. For now, that's probably the best way for you guys to do that. If you do work, if you do it back at home, obviously you can just email it to me straight away. That's fine. Your iPad or whatever. If you write something, if you do written work in class or whatever, you can, on your phone, there's a thing called a PDF app, and it's basically just a nicer picture, and it kind of takes some of the wrinkles out. That's a good option. Or you can just take a picture. That's okay too. Another option is the library copier. I don't know if the librarian is there and what they can help you with right now, but the library copier actually makes scans as well, so you guys might want to play around with that. Bottom line, for the first, until we get Final Site going, as long as you get something to me, I'll work with you on that, and that's that. By the middle of next week, when you guys have your slates, I will convert everything over to Final Site. Final Site's great. I can assign you work there. You can watch videos like this there instead of having to, use a USB or YouTube. And you can turn in work there, and it's going to be great that way. So middle of next week, we'll be smoothly rolling on that, I hope, and we can just plan on that. Okay? Next thing we have to talk about is, well, where are you? Well, the class you're sitting in is called World History Revolutions, and you might not remember, you might not know, or you might be new to school, but this is actually a 2-semester class, and this is the second semester. So last year, as in 9th grade, you did the first couple parts of the Revolutions class, and that was the political revolution. Remember, you talked about the Enlightenment and how countries went from being ran by a single king or a monarch to mostly being ran with the people's best interests in mind. And then you studied the economic revolution, which was the change to manufacturing and industry, and basically the whole idea of globalization and making the world a smaller place. That's pretty much the reason we're all in South Africa. Your parents have a job working in South Africa or something like that, and that's really the result of that economic revolution that you studied last year. At the heart of all of this is this idea of what is a revolution, right? We need to think about that. For those of you who know me, those of you who I taught last year, I don't look drastically different right now. Maybe my hair is shorter, I don't know, maybe I have a bit better of a tan because it's summer and I've been outside the whole summer. But it's not a revolution in the way I look. So think about real quick, what would be a revolution in the way Mr. McLaughlin looks? I don't know, maybe a mohawk and earrings and, I don't know, a big beard or something like that. I don't know exactly what it would be. Oh, maybe that face tattoo, that Mike Tyson face tattoo. Anyway, that would be a revolution. So when we think about a revolution, we need to think about it's a massive change. It's not a little change, but it's something that completely shifts how you're doing things. You were doing things one way, a king ran everything and did everything just to please himself, and now we're running things a different way, where we have, a representative who hopefully does what's good for us. Okay? So that's what we're studying, that's what we're doing. We have 2 different topics this year: the scientific revolution, which you're going to start on today, and then the military revolution, which will be the second quarter. Okay? I look forward to doing this with you guys, and look forward to seeing you in South Africa.